Okay, so this was hurricane, 16 degrees. Yeah, it's still the same location. 1698, 8158. Rather, rounded to about 1780, 1782. 17. Like right around here where I'm pointing at, 1782. That's like close to Nicaragua. No, Honduras. I mean, that's the nearest buoy. Eighteen and a half, 77 north. Oh, right around Jamaica. Okay. Yeah, it turns out that the nearest station for Melissa in the past 8 hours would be there. Okay, so that would be 240 nautical miles from the storm, however, and it looks like as though that. Okay, wind speed is around 13 knots. That's as of right now. Gusts around 20, oh, barely 20 knots. Waves around between 9 to 12 feet. And barometric pressure. The lowest barometric pressure was 2968. 2968. About 1005 millibars. Okay, so right now, all I'm dealing with is what's near Melissa. It's not really something I had in mind, folks. Believe me. Yeah, I just got back from work, and okay, aircraft reconnaissance. Ah, that's not what I wanted to do. Okay, so this is the time. This was the coordinates. Yeah, it's just that I'm not really seeing anything yet, folks. I mean, right now, all I'm seeing is that the peak intensity was at Category 5, and it made landfall in Jamaica with barometric pressure of 892 millibars, which makes it the third lowest pressure in the Atlantic basin. And let's see. Now I'm looking for raw data, not from any news organizations. Okay, so this was 9 p.m. UTC, translates about 5 p.m. And of course, the center of Melissa emerged from the northwest coast, the northern coast of western Jamaica, producing some life-threatening storm surge, flash flooding, and the center was located around 18.5 degrees north and 77.7 degrees west, moving at north-northeast at 8 miles an hour with a barometric pressure of 921 millibars and sustained winds are 145 miles an hour. That, folks, is what's described as a Category 4 hurricane. So once it made landfall, Melissa ended up decreasing its strength because of its interaction with land. Hold on a minute. Okay, and the previous one, about an hour before, it was still a Category 4 hurricane, and the barometric pressure at that time was 914 millibars, and was moved, and winds were at 150 miles an hour. An hour before, and that was as of 3 p.m. It was, it was a Category 5, but it had a barometric pressure of 906 millibars. And then before that, 899 millibars, 165. Right around, let's see, 17Z. That would be 1 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. That was the time when Melissa made landfall as a Category 5 with 185 miles per hour in sustained winds, and its barometric pressure was at 892 millibars. And it's a similar story just about an hour before. And of course, it said, in quote, "Stay in your shelter." So that meant that the eye of the storm was making its approach towards. Hey, Wild. Well, welcome, welcome. Hope hope you're enjoying your day, or hoping that you have better days ahead. Well, right now, all I can say is, Wild, is that, today we're only covering Hurricane Melissa right now, but the national weather discussion, especially forecasting for your area, Wild, will be put on hold for another day. Melissa has captured the headlines, and right now I am covering what's going on with Melissa at this moment, but we will do the weather topic of the day and about by 7:30. Right now, I am looking at the facts that are there in terms of what Melissa was doing and where it is and how strong it was when it made landfall in Jamaica. Been sick today. What do you what did you catch, Wild? And also, regardless, hope you feel better. What was something that you got sick from? Or got like a cold or COVID or something? Flu? Let's see. So this is the best that I can do at this point. I mean, but all I know is that somewhere between 12 p.m. and 1 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, Hurricane Melissa made landfall as a Category 5 hurricane. It had its maximum sustained winds of 185 miles per hour, and its barometric pressure at the center was at 892 millibars, which was a really big deal. And now I am going to duplicate this. Wait a second. Okay, so right now we're going through the list. Yeah, I don't know if this is helpful, but I mean, much of the information is outdated, to be honest. I mean, Wikipedia. I don't really regard Wikipedia as something more like a reliable source of information. It's more like a second-hand type of thing. Had a cold, but I also got an ear infection. My ear is so sore because of the infection. Oh, I'm so sorry, Wild. I hope you get better. Yeah, it's no fun being sick. I mean, but with an ear infection, that has to be worse. Like, really bad. Yeah, I've never had something like an ear infection from from getting a cold, but wow, it's really awful, dude. Um, yeah, I hope you get better soon. Yep. Regardless, how's the weather in your area? I hope the weather didn't really make your illness worse, or that the weather was the reason why you were sick. Let me see. Let's see. Okay. Yes, not what I've been looking for. I'm looking for the ones that have the most, the lowest barometric pressure. Most intense by minimum barometric pressure. Okay, so according to this, Wilma of 2005 had a peak barometric pressure that at its lowest was 882 millibars. Gilbert of 1988 had 888. Labor Day weekend, Labor Day hurricane of 1935, 892, and it's tied with Melissa this year at 892 millibars. And by pressure, by landfall, that was it. Wilma was offshore, so when Wilma happened, it did not make, well, at its peak, it did not make landfall, but it did manage to create, such a major problem. It caused a lot of deaths and destruction in places like the Yucatan Peninsula, in Mexico, and as well as South Florida once it exits the Gulf and the Caribbean. It's been all right, 60 degrees Celsius, 43 degrees Fahrenheit, and a high of 11 degrees Celsius, or 52 degrees Fahrenheit, mostly cloudy, at least no below freezing temperatures. All right, that's good. But the mostly cloudy part, that really kind of sets the mood for you being sick. Because whenever it's mostly cloudy, it kind of feels like as though that, well, mostly cloudy while